What's up, everybody? Just testing my new set out here. Set up. Good gosh. Okay, everybody's sounding good, sounding great. That's just fantastic. Fun story. I booted up Max, and the game now has had some tweaks or something changes to it, which is just absolutely hilarious to me because, well, let me explain. So, this is the home screen. Looks like MPL still functions. Let's go over here to the season pass, which is still at 2,274 days. Just great, right? So I have some things here to claim, which I'm not going to do because I am scared to touch any of this stuff because it breaks my franchise save. So I'm just going to ignore that for now. Go to the store here. You're going to notice a few things, okay? One, featured and currencies there. Actually, you can't select. They don't exist now. So what I'm getting at is max stacks are no longer something you can go in here and purchase. I don't know what featured was. I don't remember. Oh no. Okay. Sorry, I just had a Windows 11 thing come up on my computer basically telling me that support has ended. Kind of threw me off there for a second. Just to make sure my audio is still working. Okay, I can hear my mouse moving around. There we go. Anyway, back to this. Basically, you cannot buy max stacks or coins or whatever anymore. It looks like the only way you can get them now is through the season pass, and then once you get them from this and you end this, it's done. Like, your ability to unlock things now is completely over. To unlock tickets, get currencies, yeah, that's basically that time is over. So I'm gonna assume there's no way to unlock all this stuff with what currencies are available. I mean, because I was an idiot and adapted to this game and supported the Swedish, yeah, now I have all these max stacks I don't want to spend because I was waiting to spend them on a season pass that would be worthwhile. You know, I could go in here and buy a banner, which no one cares about. There's all these bundles too that are kind of sitting here that you could still go in and purchase, but it doesn't look like you have the ability to even buy this game's franchise mode to... this is such a mess, and it's an absolute embarrassment to not just football video gaming, but the video game industry as a whole. It's just a joke. So I'm going to go into MPL and just look at something quick. Cool. I don't know what I went in there for, but anyway, let's get down to business here. We're back franchise-wise with Paul Wall, baby. At least this mode, to my knowledge, works. So we're going to jump in here, and I think, who do we have this week? The Nomads. Interesting. We are going to play this game. Nomads are kind of shite, which is okay. I kind of like this white look here, so we're going to be using this. We're on the road against the Windville Nomads. I've never played this team. I don't know anything about them. Hope you guys are having a great, fantastic day. Yeah, I haven't slept well for about 2 weeks and some change now, so... But yeah, the inevitable fall of this game not only has started happening, I mean, we're near the bottom of the cesspool of what maximum can become. But what's here, I will continue to try to get some gameplay out of this game. I don't know why, because I'm a total psychopath, I guess, but I'm starting some RPO. They're nice and spread out here. The RPO is not working, guys. What a shocker, right? Surprise, it doesn't work. So let me try gun slot duo or gun H slot. We'll see if the RPO works here. It does not, so just awesome. I love how the game randomly just decides that the RPO will not work. So 3 safety set because that's normal. Let's get AP going. P reading some blocks. So yeah, it looks like this game has essentially been, we're going to call it, it's dead. They did not fix the game. I actually just got done with my little tangent here. When I turned it on, the game is actually less functional. Let's see if Paul can put this in. Atta boy. Walk it in, baby. So basically, not only is the season pass supposed to have ended about 2 weeks ago, they've now extended it to like 3 years, pretty much meaning they're not going to touch this game anymore. The storefront, which I wasn't going to buy anything, but I found it interesting that they've essentially removed the ability to purchase the premium version of this game. The max stacks, which are necessary for gameplay elements as far as like purchasing things. The exhibition removal was an absolute travesty and one of the biggest, stupidest moves that they've ever made. That was just for no reason. I don't understand it at all. Because I had a whole bunch of stuff that I did in exhibition mode as well. I think a lot of the community used that pretty heavily, right, to kind of play the game. Like, it wasn't like we were... I forget the controls. Alright. There it is. But yeah, I used the exhibition mode to create teams and played my own, like, sort of offline style games with the game. So, I can't do that now, which is just stupid. Saw that the whole way. But what I'm playing this game for is essentially, I spent my money on it last year. They tricked me, they got me, you know, they caught me slipping, whatever. So I'm going to get my money's worth here. I'm probably one of the last people that are still even, you know, playing this game at any sort of functional level here. Why? Because I'm a psychopath, I guess. I don't really know. Ooh. Yeah, I guess you could say that. I just, as bad as this game is and as terrible they've been to their consumer base, which is, you know, mainly, I guess, just me at this point, I still get some enjoyment out of the game. The Dynasty mode's pretty good still, in my opinion. Again, that's just me. I wish the franchise mode would work, and I've kind of explained that a few times in some of my videos why it doesn't and like the issues with it. Of course, it'll never get fixed, but I'm gonna try to graduate my players here, to my franchise mode to continue their journey. Mainly my quarterback. I almost jumped that route across the middle there. Get up. No fucking way. I'm going to go into the replay here because what a freaking play by that guy. As far as the tickets go, I actually don't think you can earn them other than the season pass. And once you complete the season pass and use those tickets, the game is done. You can't even get them now from the storefront. Like, you can't go into the daily rewards or like any of the other challenges, I don't think, to get tickets. So essentially, there's going to come a point, if you haven't purchased the premium version of this game, luckily I did during last Christmas, but essentially the game will get to a point where you can't play the franchise or the Dynasty modes. It's just going to not be possible. There's going to be no exhibition mode, and then all that's going to be left is MPL, which they're slowly killing that as well. So, yeah, it's essentially getting to a point where that's just going to be the case here. So we're going back and we're looking at this interaction here between my number one corner, 48. What even was that? I've never seen that before in this game. How do I... Oh my word. It went right through his hand. I also can't remember how to slow-mo the... Fast forward, slow-mo is R2. Okay. Sorry for lingering here. This was just a really interesting play. I've never really... Again, maximum is just garbage. I'm not saying it's not, but like... Does he do that? Breaks the tackle. I've never really seen that animation before. This game's just full of surprises. I don't know where this shit comes from. So, we're going to get a double move, a sluggo here from 81. Again, never have seen that ever in this game. So here I am bashing the game, and then the first thing that happens is it completely just tricks me up. This is my best corner, by the way. He's playing the receiver's eyes, goes up. That guy fights through contact, makes the play. My safety comes over. I mean, that was... yeah, it should have been a deflection. There's been a couple times now where I've noticed, and again, I don't know if this is the AI cheating or what it is, but I've seen some collision issues with the defenders going after the ball, and it just straight going through body parts and stuff, and that's kind of what looks like happened there. So, made for an interesting little clip, though. I'll have to go back on the replay and see what play they ran, because I want to try to replicate whatever that receiver just did. We're going to have another tough road game here against the stupid Nomads team. Ooh, ooh! Alright, we're going to go back and see if the RPO works this drive. Let's see. And they're in a high pressure set. Okay. It's actually funny, I did hit triangle there to try to throw that, or square to try to throw that post at the top of the screen, and of course the game just didn't allow that to happen. Adrian Peterson just dropped that wide open pass across the middle, and here we go. We're in 4th and 14. I'm going to try one of our big money plays here. This is RPO Tornado. And I think we found our bitch for today. 23 is going to have a rough one trying to guard 18. Yeah, I can't bench AP. He's my workhorse, man. And we paid him too much NIL money. He'll just immediately go to the NCAA next year and snitch me out. 2 big splash plays here puts us on the board. Number 18 is having the game of his life. Thanks for getting directly into my kicking path, ref. Just appreciate it. Oh, he fumbled it. So this team is primarily operating out of a pretty heavy run set here, so I'm going to try to match up. There it is. Good play, 26. Also, if you're interested, I'm going to start playing some varsity football. Has a 7-on-7 that they've just released. I'm going to try to get into that. If you guys are interested in seeing any of that game, good sack there by 24. And I'm going to do, there's like a tournament mode that you can jump into with that game that I'm going to try to access and kind of get some gameplay out of. You can create a team as well. So I'm interested to kind of test that. But man, one thing Maximum does really well is pass rush lanes, pocket formations. I mean, it's sloppy, but it's very realistic to a bad offensive line. So we're gonna go dime here actually, and just play cover 4, and we're gonna just give them a short completion. We're gonna get off the field here. Perfect play, perfect play. It's going good, man. Finally got a chance to jump on here and play some more of my Dynasty, which I was kind of itching to get back into, with some good sliders and some tweaks to some of the logic, well, not logic or whatever, but oh no, the Dynasty mode is this game's most complete, well put together mode, so it still has some playability in it. I don't know if they just audibled there. Come on, AP, one wow, he got stood up by a safety. What the hell's going on here? Guys, the time is now to make plays, like John Cena said. Okay? Another draw! Shit. Well, that drive died right as soon as my guys decided we're not catching any passes anymore. Try to drop this right in on the pylon. Ooh, ooh, it has a chance. Get down there. Good play, boys. I have so I do have to admit, my roster for this Dynasty season it's pretty terrible. So some drops and things are definitely going to happen. My receivers are all like in the 70s. Oh! I didn't even understand what just happened there. I thought I was getting burned over top. Yeah, dislocated knee, so my backups are like 60-some overalls. Axis, the trailer looked... I've never been a big Axis guy, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm not hating on that game. I just think the Maximum product itself just looks better. It's a more complete experience. Oh, he got hit. That's what it was. Man, you know how Madden talks about all that sticky coverage logic or whatever for the zones? I mean, we got this guy blanketed. This guy's dropping underneath this little in route here. They run like a switch concept, so usually it's like a post wheel or a post out or something like that. It's essentially kind of like a man beater. Corner here, he's a deep third. He's over top. He does get, you know, out of position for some reason, which is kind of like another issue for the AI, but I'm user controlling this safety. My corner here has the flats for me, so I'm trying to get depth. I also bit down, I think, on a run fake, but as you can see, that guy basically turned it in. I mean, good football happens in this game. That's what's so hard to, like, wrap my head around, is like they literally built this game so well at a certain point and then just said, "Ah, we're done." But that's Sweden for you. Good drop. Like, look at 30. Get into his zone here. He's underneath this stuff. You cause a bad throw there. He gets hit. Ball comes out awkward. That was a really good play, in my opinion. But yeah, I am actually on board with Axis this year. I've been following that game pretty heavily. 27 looks like they've added a ton more variety in its tackle animation. Just some stuff as far as the way that, like, whoop. I'm going to try to hit a floater here to triangle. And that's just fucking terrible. Holy shit. That didn't go well. I think he's going to house that one, guys. Unless AP can catch him. He does. Alright. Just awful. That play, something has happened with that. This play. This is one of my old favorites. This guy's running basically a wheel route. And just like I wanted, this causes, the slant causes an issue for the defense. They get hit. You know, two guys are open here. I'm hoping the way this player used to throw this is this wheel route would wheel itself up here, and I could throw the ball. And now it's almost like the route, once it gets like to a certain point downfield, it just stops. And essentially what now happens is when I press the button, anticipating the ball to go here, he just throws it lob-wise to this spot, and I can't use or control good enough in this game to get back to it. So we're going to play crazy here. We're going to run a cover one loop blitz. I don't know if they'll be able to manage the clock properly, but they have 3 timeouts. What the fuck? Their offensive linemen are catching the ball fine, but my guys aren't. Man, those freaking screens are just killing me. The game isn't balanced enough to, like, counter them well. Oh my goodness, the AI's chopping me up right now. Alright, so what a turn of events there. 3 timeouts, depending on what I can get here. I'm going to possibly just take this to halftime. Yeah, we'll just do that. Hopefully after half my RPO stuff will work. That'd be great. Oh, there, the RPO is working. That's just great. And that dude just punched that guy in the head. Tell me AP's hurt. Oh my god. This dude is so fragile. Come on. He tore his abdomen? Just awesome. I'm already working with a freaking skeleton crew here. All right, defense. This is a game now, so I'm gonna try to stay in a lot of 2 safety high looks. And I guess it doesn't matter. Come on, Jesus. So AP last year tore his Achilles. He's out 2 freaking months. Awesome. So yeah, he tore his Achilles his first carry of the season, and then now he's basically just gonna be on that injury trend, I guess. Oh, good tackle. The coaching suggestion, if you didn't see that real quick, was actually to get into field goal block on this play. So, great call by coach there. Get him, get him, get him. Good play. They're really just trying to run a shitty little screen here to get this in the end zone. 3 wide. Good gap blitz here. Oh my word. I thought I was going to slaughter this team, and they're beating my ass. Oh my word, he missed the extra point. That might be the only way I'm going to win this game. Gosh, alright, let's go through the old test phase. Let's see if the RPO works. Backup running back 31 is going to have to be the man of the hour now. There we go. It's an easy completion. Shit! I had my running back coming across the middle, and Paul just couldn't get it out quick enough. We're just going to work her down the field here, take what they give us. 3rd and inches. Let's see what our backup here can do. He's going to be the man now. And he's fucking stuffed. Get on the ball. It's Paul Wall, baby. That's fucking Paul Wall. I need a good close-up for him. Of course, his finger tape is all glitched off of his body. What the hell's going on here? They didn't update the first down yardage markers. That's pretty fun. They didn't update it still. What the fuck is happening in this game? Oh my gosh, trying to get these dudes to go up, make a play for me is just pulling teeth on this team right now. Look at this, 18, what a monster. Go with our man beater here. I'm going to stack him. I'm going to turn this almost into just like a tight set. Oh my word. Took my read away that I was looking at, and of course I fucking panicked and then just ran out of time. I don't know, coach. Let's give your play here a try. I don't like it, but what the fuck is going on? Why are they not covering him? Am I crazy, or did they just not put a guy out there in motion? See, that's a stupid stuff that shouldn't happen in this game, but they'll never fix it. So here we are, 21-20, Nomad Nation. Yeah, they fixed a ton of that glitchy stuff. So when this game first came out in 1.0 on PS5 at least, when you would pick certain blitzes, the AI, like the way the alignments would work for your players, they wouldn't be able to cover all the man assignments on the field. So you would just have players uncovered, and it was really easy to kind of take advantage of. So I tried not to, but again, if I have a wide open dude, it's tough to not want to throw him the ball. They did fix a lot of that, though, fortunately, but a lot of it's still sort of lingering, it looks like, in this game. Is there a reason he gets second level every single run play, or... Ooh, good D. Alright, I'm going to start sending some zone blitzes here as well, so... There we go, 4th and 10. Or 3rd and 10. Buddy is struggling against this cover too, so I'm going to stay in it. Guys! Oh my word. Perfect play, rally and tackle, and of course my dumbass defense. No one's around the ball. Missed tackle. Jesus. The Nomads are butchering me on offense. Like, good D. I'm usually not a big cover 2 fan, but it's just working. I don't know how else to kind of... There it is. Coverage sack, finally. Good play, boys. This is a risky call by me here. How did that not initiate a fucking tackle? I literally read that the whole way and it just didn't, like, give me a tackling animation. Of course, this drive's just killing the clock. They've eaten up almost 3 minutes on this drive. And here's my Hail Mary. There's the 2-minute warning. Okay, so I'm going to have to start probably burning some timeouts here. Ooh. The computer, for some reason, this is something I've also noticed about it. When they get into the red zone, they love to run that golden play, which is just basically 4 verts. So this is a heavy blitz. Look at the D ends are getting good separation here. Get them screaming off the edges. Buddy's ankle twisted the whole way around. Oh my God. Anybody else see that? Watch his ankle, his left ankle. Thought that was the pick to end the game right there, and it was not. So we have to we have to hold him to a field goal and hopefully block this. I mean, this is a gimme. Oh my God, he hit it. Boom tech image. I need to make up some sales pitch terms for this game. What was all the other Madden ones? There was like that one year there was some sort of like skeletal system thing that they introduced that was like just terrible sapien technology or something. We're alright. We have a really good kicker here. We need to work the ball downfield. We have a minute. We have a minute 41. Plenty of time for Paul. And this stupid fucking RPO didn't work. Again, that was supposed to be a handoff. Just put me in bad spot right away. We're going to run a two-man concept here with R1 and X. Paul crossbody. Makes the completion. 49 gets out of bounds. Minute 27. Good play by Paul. He shouldn't be throwing that crossbody, but he's starting to earn my trust to be able to do that kind of crazy stuff. Looks like we're going to have a lot of zone here. I'm going to actually go run. Terrible audible by me. Terrible audible. Did the worst one possible. On the ball, boys. Any day now. Here comes a big pressure look. I think he got bumped off the line. That buddy's just sitting on there. Okay, 3rd and 10. We have 2 plays. We're all right. So I ran a, gosh, I haven't played football for so long. I forget what this concept is. Dagger concept. Outside runs this in. He's drawing the coverage deep. I mean, they covered this fucking perfectly. I was trying to see if he'd split these two. It never happened. I didn't step up into the pocket well, or else I would have been throwing from up here, which I had, you know, protection. I need to get better at that. These games have kind of programmed me to play not well at times. Paul Wall, baby. Let's go! Motherfucking dripping paint and switching lanes. Whew. Let's take a look at that one. Surgical precision by Paul here. A lot of audibles. A lot of audibles. My first read was here. Perfectly covered by the defense. Don't know how this dude snuck himself open. I thought this was cover 4, but It was some weird shift zone. This stupid AI picks all this dumb shit all the time. Well, Paul is saving our lives here and keeping our dreams alive of an undefeated season. Now we have 48 seconds to play defense. The creators of this game, bless their hearts, know fucking nothing about football, and you could tell the way these plays, some of these plays are designed like a little kid with crayons trying to like figure out stuff, and it just doesn't go well half the time. We're sending a 5-man pressure. They just fucking ran it. See, the 2-minute offense still garbage. What planet do you line up with 48 seconds left on the clock and you run fucking ISO dive? That's fine. Look at these. This is the stupidest shit. What a great game for it to end that way. Stupid.
Fuck you, Sweden, you morons. You don't know what you're doing!
You could take all them timeouts. Why'd you hit my player after the whistle? Stupid. The poor Swedish over there that made this game, they have no idea what they're doing. Literally none. What a disgrace. Well, if you rode out this long through this stream, I really appreciate it. This is a growing YouTube channel that I'm trying to get. I'm trying to hit to my 500 sub mark here to get kind of like to the next phase of my channel. If you enjoy this kind of stuff, I'm going to try to keep this max content alive as much as I can here. It's just a tough game to keep playing all the time. I have that 7-on-7 I'm going to start doing some streams with as well. And once Axis 27 comes out, it's going to be full game on with the playbook creator in that game, and I'm going to be doing a ton of stuff. I'm actually buying that on PC so that I can mod it and hopefully put like NFL teams in. So if you guys are interested in that, that stuff's coming down the pike here. I'm going to be doing a ton more, gameplay breakdowns and that kind of stuff. For some reason, my videos that I put out just don't do well. I don't know if I'm just simply not interesting, and that was sort of like the basis of my channel when I kind of started it years ago, was to kind of like cover football games, talk the football, see if it gives you realistic, gameplay results based off of real football. And yeah, that just doesn't seem to really pique the interest of the casual person coming through my channel. So a lot of my live streams seem to kind of be the way to go. But yeah, we're talking Nomads pushed us to the absolute breaking point here. Didn't really have a bad game other than that one bad turnover. Paul had that throw, man, that was terrible. So great game by Paul to come back after that bad pick. He had that couple clutch plays there. We're going to simulate this week here and see how the rest of our division did. Where'd the Mount Lake Timbers go? Where did they go? The Timbers must have lost because they're down at 25 now. Let's go see. Am I just missing them, or what the hell's going on here? Of course, when we play the Nomads, the whole state of Windville comes out to support 73,000 in attendance for a college football game is fucking insane. And then these must be my home games because I can't fit more than a few thousand people in my shitty little stadium. Barely make any money. Yeah, guys, I can't tell if can I just look at ranks? So we're one of 4 teams that are still undefeated. I don't know how. I've crawled through this first part of my schedule. This Rhinos team is like a perennial powerhouse. This must be like the Bama, Georgia of this game. And the rest of these teams are all kind of newish. I don't really know a lot of what I'm looking at here. The Reno Rats are always usually pretty solid as well. But, yeah, the Timbers must have took an L last week. Interesting, because they're still like my nemesis here in this game. So, all right, if you didn't catch this earlier, I'm gonna go out of the Dynasty mode quick and just show you guys what I was talking about. Basically, so we have our little challenge stuff here. Great, fantastic, amazing. And here's your season pass. Okay, so it is now 2,474 days. I don't know what that converts to in years. Here's the store. Okay, so the featured and currencies is no longer something you could toggle to. All right, you can only buy card packs. You can still buy the gear, which all of it's still not even available in the store. Whatever this stupid shit is. Now you're going to notice something here. These bundles are just cosmetics and fields. There's no way to pay for the premium version of this game now. So you can't go in here and buy max stacks anymore. That's done. Okay. You can't buy the premium version of this game. This is on PS5, by the way, so like I don't know where that went. It's just gone. And once you're done with the season pass here, which I don't know if anybody even bought this. I am not even going to go through and claim any of the rewards because they're such a fucking disgrace. But once you're done with this and you don't have the premium version of this game and you run out of the tickets to let you play those modes, the Dynasty and the franchise will no longer work. Since this season is fixed, there's only 25 goals here. Once you complete all of these, you can no longer get coins or max stacks, essentially. Like, there's not even tickets in these challenges. Maybe, okay, so maybe the weekly challenges continue to cycle through, but I don't see any tickets in here as unlockable. So, like, what happens? Does this game just become unplayable? There's no exhibition mode that people can go into and play their friends anymore. Like, that is done. So yeah, I don't know what happens here if you are a non-premium player of this game, but so I'm gonna cut this off here, guys. Let me just go back into my Dynasty real quick. So it looks like moving forward, our next game is against the Owls. Not that that's a big one, and then we're gonna have. So we have the Reapers coming up as well. They're usually pretty solid. The Parrots is probably the next big game on the schedule. This will probably kind of be the determination of if we're going to go undefeated or not. And then the rest of these games are kind of, whatever kind of teams. So, yeah, we're going to see if we can kind of gut through this and stay undefeated. If not, I understand. But I'd like to get to the... Shoot, what is my conference even here? Great. But yeah, not a lot of scoring happening in these games. We're the only ones that really put points up, it looks like. That or the AI just has trouble, like, scoring on one another. I don't know. I don't know how this game works half the time. But yeah, I'm gonna wrap this up here. I'm gonna jump in and when I get a chance to do another week, and I also am gonna be starting 7-on-7 football, the tournament bracket playthrough with some streaming of that as well. And I'm gonna create a team in there, just kind of show you guys what that looks like and things. So